they're walking past each other and they're like giving each other the cold shoulder. And then there is this shot where Buck is on the left, Eddie is on the right, and there's this like thing in the middle. I think it's like a railing or something. And it's such an incredible, impeccable shot because it shows how Buck and Eddie are on like this is like a perfect example of show don't tell to me because it shows how Buck and Eddie are on opposite sides of their proverbial fence, and it shows there is an emotional divide, metaphorical distance with a physical barrier in between them. The way this is framed, this is like a far away shot. You see like their whole body, you see like everything around them in the station, but there's this weird thing in the foreground, partition, railing, obstacle, if you will, right down the middle. So it's very intentional because like generally you would not obscure so much of the field of vision with something so close to the foreground like that. So that means it's intentional. And then on top of that, on Buck's side, it's very like cool lighting. There's a lot of blues. It's just like it feels very cold. And that is kind of emblematic of where he feels. He feels alone out in the cold, nobody around him. On Eddie's side, you see a little bit of the exterior. You see that warm lighting coming through. You see even like the ambulance with that like bright and deep reds, which is also actually interesting because those are each other's colors, right? Because like Buck is red and Eddie is blue. So it seems like the lighting is trying to make them encourage them to go to the other side, basically, and or meet in the middle. But it's like that difference, like that stark difference in lighting. And then as they're actually having their conversation, the shots get closer and closer. So we start out with like really, really far away, this like wide shot with that thing in the middle. And then as they're getting physically closer together, like they're actually coming together as they're talking. So the shots get closer together, like it's a mid shot, and then it's closer up and closer up as they're actually becoming more like emotionally close because they're talking. They're not saying everything, but they are communicating, which helps because it's closing the physical and emotional distance.